Good afternoon, dear students. My name is Walter Rodriguez. I'm English teacher from Utpl. Welcome to the macro video number 1. In this macro video, we are going to talk about the use of the simple present and present continuous. And we are going to try to answer all of the questions. The first question is, what are the difference between the simple present and present continuous? When do we use the simple present and present continuous? Should we use the simple present with auxiliaries? What kind of auxiliaries we have to use in the simple present and present continuous? Let's get started with the question number 1. When do we usually use the simple present? We use the simple present to describe habits, hobbies, daily events, scheduled events, or something that often happens. For example, I usually work until 1:30 p.m. This is an habit. Turn goes finished every week, a hobby. The train leaves every morning at 9 a.m. A daily event. The train doesn't leave at 9 a.m. It's a negative statement. Another function that we have when we use the simple present is the following. We can also use the simple present to indicate the speaker's belief that a fact was true before, is true now, or will be true in the future. It is not important if the speaker is correct about the fact. It is also used to make generalization about people or things. We have some examples. Cats like milk. Birds don't like milk. Windows are made of glass. Windows are made of wood. All of these are facts. How to use the simple present? We have to review the simple present with the verb to be and with the rest of the verb because the structure is different. In the first 3 examples, we have the use of the verb to be. Affirmative statement, we have she is a teacher. Negative, she is not a teacher. Interrogative, is she a teacher? In the last 3 examples, we have the use of the verb work. Number 1. She works as a teacher. She doesn't work as a teacher. Does she work as a teacher? As you notice, when we use the verb to be, it's not necessary to use any kind of auxiliaries. But when we use any other kind of verb, for example, work, dance, and so on, we have to use, especially to form negative statement and interrogative statement, the corresponding auxiliaries: do, does, negative, don't, doesn't. Here we have the structure of the simple present. In the first column we have affirmative, the second column interrogative statement, in the next column negative statement, using the verb, in this case the verb think. We have affirmative, we have the subject and the verb. Interrogative, we use do as auxiliary, subject and verb, and question mark. Negative, subject, do, not, and the corresponding verb. Don't forget to use, if we use he, she, or it, we have to add s. In majority of cases, we have to add s to the verbs. And if we use does, we have to use an interrogative statement and negative statement. When do we usually use the present continuous? We use the present continuous for something that is happening now or close to the time of speaking. Don't bother the kids. They are doing their homework. Where is Tom? He's playing soccer. When do we usually use the present continuous? Another function. We use the present continuous for temporary action. For example, Lisa is living with friends until she finds an apartment. Martha and her husband are traveling Europe for 2 weeks. In resume, as you notice, we use the present continuous for 2 reasons. The first is for temporary action and for activities that is happening now. Finally, we use the present continuous and not the simple present when an action continues over a period of time. For example, this year I am trying to cook back on junk food. She's taking an Italian class this semester. That's all for now. Thank you very much for attending this video. Don't forget, if you have any questions about anything, please send messages to the EVA, or you can call me at the university to the scheduled tutorials. Thank you very much. Bye bye.